layer where like you know how that pain feels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you'll never purposely try to break your arm. You know what I'm saying?
But you understand that pain though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now moving forward, you protect it a certain way than you did before. You know, does that make sense to you?
That do make sense, but this the thing, man. So, it seems like sometimes we gotta learn the same lesson. Now that's something that I don't like right there.
As humans, we want stuff a certain way. As human beings, we want stuff a certain way. So it's like when when that first thing happened, we didn't learn because it's like that happened with that situation. This can be different. But it's going the same route. It's going the same route as that one. But we want it a different way. You get what I'm saying? So we're going through the same thing.
Do you think it's actually that we want it a different way, or is it the fact that we can be truly optimistic about the situation and think it can actually work?
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's like for example, right? You go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people got different techniques of how to work out. Mm-hmm. And some techniques work better and more efficient than others. But sometimes you got to understand what's your rhythm in the gym. Yeah. So in life, you know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, sometimes we got to find our own rhythm. Yeah. Technique. And our own technique in life. So I'm not going to just sit up here and say we want it a certain type of way. It's just like, okay, this is an ideal. Could I can go for this idea again? You kind of get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, can I really, like, for example, love. Yeah. Some people got divorced one time and call it a day and say they ain't never getting married again. Some people got married multiple times and they actually find a person. Some people say, shit, I ain't getting married. But at the same token, it's like, how would you call it? You know what I'm saying? People define love and people define situations different than others. You kind of get what I'm saying? So I can't sit up here and just say we want it a certain type of way, because at the end of the day, how do we really want it?
That's for you to find out.
You got to experience. Exactly. And you know, going through life and you experience certain stuff.
That's like it's like with each breakup, you learn something new about yourself and what you want. You know what I'm saying? So you had this one girl, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just say she didn't cook, but she did everything else right. Mm-hmm. Y'all break up, or she talked a certain way, and then y'all break up, and you realize certain things didn't work because that's not what you like. That's not what you wanted, or she didn't love you or like you the way. Because the thing is, people go into a relationship thinking they gotta love that person how they want to be loved. No, that's not the thing. I love you how you want to be loved, and you love me how I want to be loved. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't realize it, so they crash because it's like, this is how I love, and you want to accept it. So if she might like love letters, flowers and stuff, but my thing is giving you gifts. So no, you're gonna accept me giving you gifts because that's how I love. But no, that's not how love's supposed to go. So you gotta realize, like, you learn that, you going in that. So I had to learn that the hard way. When I first was in my relationship and I broke up, or when we dismissed it, now I realized that I'm not loving the other person how I want to be loved.
You gotta love that person how they want to be loved.
Exactly, and that's why communications is so important.
Man, you know what? That's the thing though. People don't communicate. Yeah. People don't communicate at all, bro. And that's
because everybody want to be right.
Yeah. I think, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, folks. Like with me, right? I do communicate, but sometimes it's difficult for me to communicate. Yeah. Because I got this thing whereas don't play me like no sucker.
Exactly.
You feel me? And I feel like as a man, when you kind, loving, affection, people don't think you're a threat. And you can actually be a threat. You get what I'm saying? But it's like in society.
That's where it come with. It's what you accept. It's what you allow. If you walking around allowing people to, of course they're gonna think you weak because you allowing it. You're accepting it. That need to be dead. You walking through. If I'm picking on you, I pick on you every day. Take your lunch money. I'm gonna think you weak. Punching your face. You ain't doing shit about it. Of course I'm gonna think you weak. But next day I come, give me your lunch money. I still off on you, and you start swinging back, or you cut it. You dead it off.
See.
I'm gonna stop playing with you.
Look, watch this though. You don't know people be trying you until you like, damn, you really tried me.
Mm-hmm.
It be too late. It be too late. Like when let's say, because sometimes people don't come over here and say, I'm gonna take your lunch money. Yeah, it don't be. It be so. It be unnoticed. Whereas people challenging you, and sometimes you probably just, oh, this nothing.
Yeah.
But in reality, they really testing you.
They playing you.
Because some stuff you can actually know, like, hey, bro, I'm not rolling with that.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not cracking around here, or we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. But it's very difficult with relationships. Mm-hmm. Not just intimate relationships, just relationships, period.
Yeah, I go for friends.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what people mind is. So you might think, okay, they doing this from a sincere place, or you might think this person is generous, or you know, generous. You know what I'm saying? but at the end of the day, you find out, like, yeah, man, you wasn't real.
Yeah.
It's like
it hurt. It's like a stab.
But that's the thing. It's like, how can you check a boundary, or how can you enforce a boundary when you don't know a person doing you a certain type of way? Sometimes you can say, "Hey, this is what it is," and it ain't nothing like that. And I feel like, to add on to that, I don't feel like people actually push you over.
Yeah,
you
they
feel
don't.
me?
It's like they pinching you. Slowly.
You get what I'm saying? And before you realize it, you be like, hey man, enough is enough.
Yeah.
But sometimes you probably be like, oh, okay, this shit is innocent. But in reality, that shit ain't innocent. But at the same time, you don't know until you be like, wait. This shit happening, repeating it over and over. So it's hard to nip something in the bud when you don't know.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's very challenging, bro. Mm-hmm. It's very challenging because let's say you trying to check somebody and they really did it by accident.
Mm-hmm. Now, after that, does it change?
What?
After you sit down and you realize it was an accident, they apologize. Does it happen again?
So let's say, but watch this though. Let's say that person that you went off on and they really did it by accident. Let's say let's say to yourself, you say, okay, I was tripping. So next time when somebody do that, or next time this happened, I made sure.
You thought you tripping.
Huh?
For when it comes around, you be like, nah, I'm just tripping.
So at the end of the day, it's like, how can you really check something when you don't know where you coming from?
And yeah, it's hard, but that's why communication is so important.
And this another thing.
We so badly in our head.
And this another thing though, bro. You can communicate with somebody. It go one ear out of another, thinking that person is listening, and you realize this person just sitting there and it's going one ear and out the other.
So what do you do?
That's the thing. Once you realize the play, sometimes you gotta accept it and just move forward. But
the thing though, you accept it and move forward. What is it doing to you?
It's changing you.
Is it a good change or a bad change?
Man, I can say where I'm at right now. in life, I think everything I'm going through is changing me negative. I'm gonna be 100.
And I'm gonna be 100.
I'm gonna be 100.
You gotta sit down.
Yeah, that I realize it now. I realize it now because it's like I have the information to be a monster.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I really have the information and knowledge to be a monster. Do you know, with the information that I have, I can use it for wicked. But that's not who I am. But society make me wanna